Well, our correspondent Becky Cotterill is at Manchester Airport and sent this update.
Certainly the scenes at Manchester Airport aren't as busy as they were over the weekend, but I think if we just focus in on the airline TUI, they have said today that they are cancelling a small number of planned, there is going to be a small number of planned cancellations between now and the 30th of June from Manchester Airport, and they said they are directly contacting all impacted customers. I think those words would fall quite flat with some of the people I met at the airport today. One woman in particular, she said she'd arrived at the airport at 3 a.m. for a flight just after 6 a.m. to Sunny Beach in Bulgaria. She said she'd queued up for a while and then been told the flight was cancelled. I spoke to her a few hours later and she said she still hadn't been able to get TUI on the phone, which is what she needs for her travel agent to try and rebook her on a different flight. Another gentleman I spoke to, he was back at the airport today after waiting 7 hours there yesterday for a flight to Antalya, only to find out that it had been cancelled. And he said what was really annoying is it felt like the airline must have known they would have had to cancel this flight, and they were kind of stringing them along all day. He also said, interestingly, that he felt sorry for the TUI staff on the ground. He said they were like lambs to the slaughter, essentially just the bearers of bad news. Now, TUI have said that the reason for these cancellations is ongoing challenges with their operation, obviously referring to a shortage of staff. And as you heard in that clip, the government is saying, well, we've been telling the travel industry for ages that they would need to ramp up staffing levels for the busy summer months. The travel industry say it hasn't been that easy, particularly because the furlough scheme ended before all travel restrictions were lifted. So a lot of staff had to go and work elsewhere. And these are challenges that are facing all of the airlines, EasyJet included. They've had to cancel 200 flights out of Gatwick over the next few days. So a really challenging time for the airlines, and it seems like there will be a lot of frustrated passengers over this week that might be facing disruption and even cancellations.